Is everyone ready?
Yep.
Did you put a live?
Alright, starting the match now. We apologize for the wait after the rehost from the last stream. Welcome back to Coastline on Bomb, Night 5, Match 1. The teams have changed up somewhat, a little bit, like several subs had to come and go, but from the looks of things, we will be going live this time, and given the ground rules established, unless a player comes back within at least one round of a disconnection, there will not be any more rehosts. This will be a continuous stream regardless. Welcoming back to the casting chair with me is co-caster Max. Say hi, Max.
Hey.
Alright, straight into the match here. Again, Penthouse and Theater, pretty obvious, fairly similar teams, except this time they're bringing in a Legion on defense, and Ying and Capitao along with Buck. So going for those 2 extra frags, along with a butt ton of smokes.
Well, they did not need the smokes last time, but like in case of a plant, but they did provide much of the cover for Dokkaebi to rush in.
That is very true. Those smokes, actually that second smoke right on Theater door actually provided pretty good cover. So that did help out. Anyhow, without losing too much track, let's just hope Phantom Lord here can load in before we all lose our cool.
This is the third time you can guess what it's
so.
like.
Yeah.
Like, seriously.
We were about to run out of time on the dedicated server waiting. It had gotten to that point.
However, we are back, and hopefully we will be staying for a continuous stream. We do have only 2 maps lined up tonight, so...
Unfortunately, yes, only 2 maps tonight because of time restrictions and all that. Also, given that local thunderstorms are brewing, we'd best not take too much of a risk by going for 3 maps. So playing it safe...
But we shall see again if it is another 2-0 sweep for the 3rd time in R6TM.
3rd time in a row, and that would be the first time in the short span that we have been on the air. We've only ever had 2 ties on 2 nights, and then 2 2-0 sweeps. So it'd be interesting to see if whether or not this match comes into a tie, this matchup of the night, or we actually have another 2-0 sweep.
5 seconds.
Anyhow, a usual holding, pretty much reinforcing the entire west side and south side walls, as we see Valkyrie over here getting started, throwing out those Valcams. Moving over to the attackers, Capita over here, slightly still for an extended period there, but things are popping off. We see Buck over here breaking down that lobby door, and he has a drone over here up in the hallway, and he does spot the bandit, who is slowly creeping his way up to that door. He might be preparing a run out, but he doesn't know that he's been spotted. He's probably been called out as well, as we see Capita pushing him and picks him off immediately. Strider, unfortunately.
Very clean pick off.
Very clean pick off. Very good coordination between Cryogenics and Kurkure there. Good work from the both of them. As you see Dave over here last night as well. Sledge with a shotgun. Very interesting play, but on Coastline it tends to work a bit more, slightly more close quarters. But given where he's sitting, may or may not work.
Coastline is a lot more linear than most maps, which is, I would say, why like most people don't pick it in Pro League. Then again, this is R6TM, everything goes. Everything goes over here, very well said. As we see, Legion on the bed gets droned out, however, no one will be dropping hatch, but someone is coming up on the window, and that's a Capitao. Shivadip getting caught on the fire, gets down immediately. Capitao once again with that drone call out, getting a very, very important man. Just remains to be seen, can he clinch the kill, or will he just use him as bait? I would say bait would be a very good angle. Doesn't seem like it. He just goes up and finishes him off immediately. Defenders already in a disadvantage, losing 2 of their players. Echo in Penthouse, he's pretty much the only one left on site who can defend. And Captain over there preparing the smokes. The smokes have gone down. Ying getting ready with those candelas, throws it into the smoke, gets hit by a Legion mine, but that doesn't matter. Flash is going down. Capita getting flashed pretty heavily over there, but he still goes for the plant. It's popping off. Buck gets down and gets picked up by Echo. And so does Thermite getting picked up by the Valkyrie. Diffuser does go down. However, so the match is getting intense. Sledge over here coming over to the hatch.
He might drop down or not. Oh, Ying getting picked off by the Echo. He's doing some good work over there, but he's got 2 more to contend with. And Val over there with him. Unfortunately enough, will this work? Echo playing ballsy, getting Sledge. Last one remaining. Only Capitao. He's up on the hatch. Can he clinch this round? Unknown. He does have to drop. And he does drop and cleans up both of them instantly. Very, very good late push there, Capitao. Just waiting to see if they were hitting the diffuser. Goes down and wins round 1 for the attackers.
That was a very ballsy push, but I will have to say it paid off in the end. Already the match, round 1, is off to a tense start.
Very much so.
I will have to add that since we have been waiting for around half an hour for this stream to restart, tensions and frustrations will be very high. Corbelis back there nearly pulled off a very, very good clutch along with Valkyrie. However, failing at that last moment, couldn't quite finish off the deal, as we see the attackers switching out Capitao for Twitch this time around, but keeping the same team. Defenders bringing in Mira and Smoke for that plant denial, in case Echo can't do his job. I will say the Capitao last round was pretty much useless as an operator with the special ability because he did not use his fire arrows, which is mostly why people pick him, just to like deny entry into a certain room. However, the Twitch here is a obvious choice considering there's a Mira.
Very much so. Anticipating a Mira, and most likely she can catch
how well the Twitch can be used, considering that it has only 5 bullets, 5 zaps, if you will, left.
5 zaps. But either way, regardless of language, well said over here from co-caster Max. As usual, very, very observant of the situation and predicting a lot of what would be going through their heads. Credit to him for that. As we see defenders going for the billiards and hookah defense. Mira, obviously, with the 2 Mira windows in these 2 places. Very usual hold. You see this a lot in ranked casuals, you name it. As we see attackers over here, Twitch with the diffuser coming up on the main door, kitchen side door over here, service entrance. Interesting to see what kind of push they're going to employ for this one. Sledge with the L8 as well, coming up to the bathroom hatch. What do you think their push will be this time around, Max?
I'm pretty sure they're going to try for a pincer movement, but it remains to be seen if they can hold the window for this long, because if anybody is down here in Sunrise, they can easily pick off from the front windows and, that comes in from the ruins. However, this is also, yeah, as you can see, Cryogenics is going in here, trying to clear out Sunrise so they don't have that problem. But pushing up these stairs, there is barbed wire, so he will have to break that.
And not just...
There is a Mira standing on top of the
Very much so, Mira right here on these stairs. She has a pretty wide angle on both Sunrise bar. However, a Mira window does get taken out, most likely by Twitch, I believe, or someone else. Regardless, both Mira windows are now open. Buck over here trying to play from below. He is very close to one of them, albeit he doesn't know it. Very, very close.
Please, this would be so beautiful if he stood over the hatch and got Buck.
Very much so.
Come on. I am actively rooting for this Buck. Please let this happen.
Oh, he might get droned out there. Phantom Lord over there droning him out, most likely. If he does get called out, Buck is right below him. Cryogenics also using his drone so he doesn't quite know it. He might see him now. He does, and he's going to go for the play. But he misses. Smoke getting away with his life. Does get tagged up, however. Oh, Phantom Lord picking off the Mira. So the Mira peak failing, and Necro over there down currently, most likely from Sledge in the hallway. He must have downed him, but he's running right now. Providing cover is Echo, but he's a little preoccupied right now. And Twitch back here going in for that pincer movement, trying to seal the deal on Echo and Smoke if she can. Remains to be seen. Will the plant go down? We're not quite sure yet. Phantom Lord over here trying to break. Ooh, however, Vigil on the roam gets Buck, and there goes the downstairs play. However, from the looks of things, Necro may die if Corbelis doesn't help him out in time. Ying, however, going in. She's throwing in the smokes and the candelas, and the plant is going down right now. Twitch on that flank manages to get rid of the Vigil before it can be a problem, and gets Echo as well as Kukre finishes off Corbelis. Ooh, flashes going off from Ying, a bit too hasty on them. And as we see here, Valkyrie trying to peek, trying to get anybody defending the diffuser, unsuccessful as Twitch from behind finishes the deal. The attackers win round 2.
In this case, I can see no use for the Valcams. I did not see them getting any information from them, although in this case, I guess the movement was too fast.
Very much so. Again, bringing in the Ying, a very, very good choice from the attacking team with those candelas and those smokes, providing that early smoke plant.
However, they're bringing in IQ this round, which I think is, again, that Sledge has been very useful for the silent breaches.
Very much so.
The choice of IQ is
a bit questionable, yes, but they did have a vigil. I'm guessing Cryogenics himself may have called for an IQ because of that vigil. She can stay with him downstairs, and basically they're just trying to directly counter one operator.
I'm guessing most likely they're going to try and use the frag grenades from the IQ to, this is where the ventilation shaft comes down right behind that bar. A well-placed frag grenade can kill a man.
Very much so. This time, defenders opting for Rook, Frost, and a Bandit instead of Mira, Legion, or Echo. So interesting plays here from both teams, bringing in different operators that we wouldn't normally expect.
Stream lag.
Yeah, a little bit of stream lag, unfortunately there. I may brag on about other people's internet issues, but I have some myself that I need to get rid of. But that is a matter for a different day altogether. My question still remains, Max. What do you think of bringing in Rook and Frost this time around?
The armor would be well advised in this case, because Ying and a lot of these guns they're bringing in have been powerful. So that extra protection is well needed. However, Frost is a iffy operator. If the traps are placed well, they can pass undetected and be an annoyance for most people, resulting in at least a minimum of 2 deaths.
Or at least 2 down but not outs, which can actually cost a round if not taken care of in time. However, as we see, the prediction with the IQ kind of went wrong. She has breach charges instead of frags, so maybe she's not going to be going for that roam clear. However, Valkyrie over here is downstairs, will try to take on the Buck. Both of them tagging each other up, but not too much. Valkyrie fleeing the scene with very little damage, but she's still going to stay there to make sure no one gets in that front door. Even Strider on the Vigil, very, very close here, finds the Twitch drone, shoots it out, and there goes, I believe, Twitch's second drone, which would cause some problems for the attacking drone. Never mind, that's her second drone, I was wrong.
Ying playing the long ways, long sidelines. However, the recoil on this LMG doesn't make it advisable for this.
Not particularly, no. Yet to be seen. IQ over here from above trying to scan, maybe try to find any traps or any Vigil she can. Unfortunately, Vigil being on the first floor will not be found that easily. Buck's drone, however, has a much better sight on Vigil. He knows which side
or the bars of Vigil.
The bars of Vigil. He knows which side he could be. As you see, Thermite over here droning in objective, trying to see if B is clear for the plant. But Bandit standing on the stairs, he's going to provide a big hindrance to that push, along with the Valkyrie over there. With 56 seconds left in the round, it's up to the attackers to push or not to push. As we see, Twitch over here going for that same pincer movement, and doesn't look like... Oh, however, Cryogenics picking off the Vigil this time, getting some payback from the last round, proving very, very effective on the Buck once again. And Ying going in for that plant, going all in right next to the frost trap. Kukure coming in from the back, gets one through that smoke over there, and now it's all down to getting the plant off. Plant does go off, and it's a 3v5, never mind, 3v4. Valkyrie picking off Twitch and gets the long sight line on Thermite, however gets tagged up from behind himself, most likely. Or not, actually, IQ in VIP doesn't quite seem to know where Valkyrie went after she tagged him up. IQ and VIP holding that angle, however, Val over here, very ballsy play, going for the defusal, won't work, Ying on the cover, and now it's a 3v1, and he cannot pull it off. Necro gets picked off by Ying for that last kill, attackers winning round 3.
And now we're 3-0 up in this match. The attackers are playing very ballsy and very aggressive this round.
Very aggressive. The only problem I can see here is not bringing in the Mira. They had Twitch, very much so, but if you can defend against the Twitch drone, Mira can be a hell of a lot more effective, and that's where she would have come in real handy. That Mira window not just provides good cover against the plant, but also puts in a bit of psychological doubt as to can I go or can I not go, is there someone behind that, especially if Twitch doesn't get that window. However, this time they're changing it up, going for Penthouse and Theater, bringing in Jaeger and Castle.
Okay,
very
Castle Strat
choice.
incoming.
Castle Strat incoming.
I would really like to see a fuse on the attacking team.
Unfortunately, not Fuse, but we do have a similarly thick-looking operator in Lion this time around, most likely for when the plant goes down to stop any random pushes.
Yes, Mother Russia is necessary.
I wouldn't quite say that just yet, but the round is fairly in its infancy this round, so it remains to be seen what may or may not work for the defenders and the attackers this time around.
I will say the attackers have been very well coordinated so far, like compared to the defenders who have been, although coordinated, they have been kind of spread thin.
Very sloppy and spreading themselves too thin, as you said right there. But more than anything, very, very sloppy, as we see Castle doing what any Castle would do, blocking out the most obvious points of entry. But getting that bathroom, what do you think? Will it help, or will there just be like Twitch with a breach charge or Buck with his frags just taking that down very, very quickly?
That is a case in point, Buck with...
however, before we get too ahead of ourselves, Strider with a run-out tags Kukuri up a lot. And now...
Strider with the first ballsy play on the defensive side, suddenly trying to get a bit aggressive.
Very much so. The only way to fight fire is with fire. And Kukuri, very tagged up right now, will be afraid to push a lot more than he would have otherwise been. So a bit of psychological touch there as well. So good play from Strider. He may not have gotten the kill, but he has given Lion things to think about.
Let's see how that Buck uses his grenades. Will he get that castle door, which will make it completely useless? But
doesn't look like it, however. Seeing a Strider
sitting in... Is he AFK?
Unknown. No, he's not AFK. His mouse is moving. He's most likely talking to his team, getting some strats together as the attackers are pushing. As you see, Smoke over here, interestingly enough, not staying for that plant and all, instead staying in Hookah, where there's an attacker pushing him.
Well done. Like I said, these guys are playing unorthodox strats in defense, but wow.
Yeah, very much so.
Let's see if it works. This is a bit different. Visual anchoring, smoke roaming, although not that different from the usual fare.
Very much. Vigil over here in the hallway, just in that little cabinet. However, I think the drone did see him. He didn't have his ability up at the time, so there is that. However, over here, Phantom Lord is still fighting Smoke. As that smoke goes off, ooh,
yes,
very low on health, Phantom Lord. It remains to be seen what will he do. As we see Cryo going for that bottom play yet again as the first line scan of this round goes down. All defenders sitting very still in very coveted spots, so
Where did Vigil go?
No one will get spotted. Oh, Vigil right there gets tagged up a fair bit. However, pushing out, will this be the end for Buck? No. Switching to that skeleton key, finishing off yet again. Ooh, however, Smoke very, very ballsy with that play as the frag is prepped. Ooh, will that work though? No.
Will he run away? Nope, didn't work.
Primanka surviving the frag grenade from Buck there, picks him off instead with that SMG-11. Oh, however, Killer Trans over there.
Did he knock himself out?
No, he didn't. I don't think so, but he did get picked off by Twitch from below. As we see, ooh, will she get, yes, picked off from VIP. Diffuser is dropped, and oh, unfortunately Castle himself is down, but with 15 seconds left, Diffuser still in the bathroom. How much can the attackers do here? They have to break down this Castle barricade or go from around, get that Diffuser down. Can Lion do it in time? He's in objective. Can he get the plan done? Yes, he does, but now it's all up to Thermite to protect him, and no! He gets it in. Thermite getting Jaeger before Jaeger could get the plant, could stop the plant, And this is where Echo would have come in so very useful over here. But kudos to the defenders.
Say, the castle strat did work out
quite well. It stalled them long enough and damn well nearly won them the round. Oh, unfortunate.
If an attacker had been in there without a breach charge and the walls reinforced, he would have been trapped for the rest of the round.
Very much trapped for the rest of the round. As we see, unfortunately, one of the blue team getting disconnected, but with reassurance that he'll be back, there will not be any rehost. I will reassure you once again, there won't be any rehosting, so do not fret, viewers.
It is actually cryogenics. It's supposed to have a 12:30 deadline.
Well, it is only 11:30, so we can give him a pass. In any case, interesting play. The attackers bring in Glaz and Ash this time, and the defenders bringing back Mira. Desperate to get something going here because it is 4-0 in the attackers' favor. They win this round. They go to match point. The defenders have a massive task ahead of them. As over here we see Vigil, unfortunately AFK for now, and Necro bringing in a mute this time. Still no Echo for that plan denial, unfortunately. So remains to be seen where they're going to be pushing from and how the defenders take this round. What do you think of this planning, Max?
Well, considering that they have no Twitch, the mute's main purpose seems to be
moving to defuse a bomb.
Pretty much so, given that... Oh, wait. Enemy detected outside. Who is... What is...
What is going on?
This cannot be. What are you doing, Strider? What was that? We're going to need an explanation. A one-on-one interview with this man. What was he doing out there? Most likely trolling? We're not entirely sure. Mute over here is still very unsure as to where he's going to put down his jammers, so forgivable. But Glaz,
I'm pretty sure they have given up hope at this end.
Very much so. Most likely, a 4-0 deficit is very hard to come back from. But it ain't over until the fat lady sings, so the defenders should probably keep that in mind as Glaz lets Mute go, and however, Jaeger in that hallway being very ballsy on the Glaz over there. What exactly is he thinking? Ooh, Smoke over here gets to VIP just as Ash breaks down that window. What's going to happen here? These two very, very fast-firing, very good players in between themselves. Ooh. Unfortunate, but anyhow, moving on. Mira over here, curiously enough, not behind a mirror. Right behind Bomb B, trying to see if he can get anything off. Oh, Smoke gets tagged up a lot by the Ash, but he's persistent. He might peek it again. Things are heating up over here in this round.
Has been pretty persistent throughout, so...
Very much so. Just one of those players who refuses to die at any point in the round. However, he gets spotted, and he's in a pretty open situation over here. If he gets tagged out by a drone, that might well be the end for him. Oh, however, we really saw Mira right there. Oh, however,
that was a very stupid play. That was a very stupid play.
A ballsy play, however, not working. The Jaeger device coming in handy for once now. The first Candela getting blocked off. However, Phantom Lord with his smokes, providing that smoke cover. And Ying now with the Candelas. The first smoke canister goes down as Killer Ants picks off the first one. Ying inside the smokes going for the plant. Too risky, way too risky. She needs to pull away. Never mind, the smokes wear off before...
Calculated,
very much so. Smoke goes down and the last defender goes down. Attackers win round 9. Round 5, my mistake over there. Attackers winning round 5, Smoke going down. Unfortunately, once again, not working out. The defenders, the orange team, I should say, not doing their best. The blue team on a disadvantage, still bringing back the round.
Well, I wouldn't say disadvantage. I would really hope that Strider, instead of trolling, just took that opportunity to even teams out, but also poke fun at them.
Yeah, very much so. I don't think he was even trying, as you can see right there. Bringing in a Montaigne and a Recruit on a map like Coastline, I'm pretty sure these two, I'm not sure about Montaigne, but Strider seems to have given up completely.
On this map, I do remember them saying that this is not their best map, so I'm pretty sure they're going to be trying really hard on the next one. This
Very
may not
much
be the
so.
2-0
Attackers
sweep.
need to locate and defuse
They
the
were.
bomb.
This may not be a 2-0 sweep, but this might definitely be a 1-1.
Most likely, as we see, the defenders here, the blue team this time around has, again, we will remind our viewers that given the rules of R6TM, the attacker-defender role swap happens as soon as 5 rounds have passed. On round 6, the blue team goes to defense and the orange team goes to offense. So now as you see, the defenders on blue team bring in Smoke Bandit and Echo along with Mira.
So a lot of chances to deny plants.
Very much so, playing it safe, even though they're at a 5-0 advantage, playing very, very safe over here. Even bringing in a Jaeger.
Over here.
Unfortunate. Forgive me for that. Bringing in the Jaeger this time around too to stop any smokes from getting in. The attackers bringing in Lion and Blackbeard for the angle holding, and we also do have Monty. However, Strider over here, what is his plan? M870 Recruit, he's rushing right through everything right now. The first land scan goes down. Recruit just going balls deep into this. Can he pick somebody off? Oh, will get spotted by Bandit and taken out by Deva immediately. Missing, not quite connecting that first shot. However, Hatch is now down by Sledge.
I'm guessing they were hoping to provide a distraction for that, but that
Unfortunately,
was a
not
massive fail.
working. The Lion scan coming up. However, Lion himself, ooh, gets the first shot in and picks off Bandit. Corbalus with the Lion here. Very, very useful Lion scan. David himself seems a little confused with it, understandably so. However,
The line in the refrag. Oh, what?
not a refrag.
Got
Corbalus.
hit by his own teammate.
Yeah, very much so. Corbalus getting down by Blackbeard of all people as Jaeger gets taken out by Sledge, very much so. Things are heating up right here. It is a 3v4 in Orange Team's favor as Smoke gets spotted. However, he will not be taken out that easily. He's in a pretty good corner. Mira, however, has been down as of right now, and Echo in the same room has the responsibility. Will pick her up. However, Monty with the diffuser is in the corner, but he will get nitrocelled as the smoke goes off, and now diffuser is caught inside. However, Sledge coming in around gets a double. Oh, stream lag a little bit again. Gets a double as it's all up to Smoke. Lion approaching from the theater door. Will he spot him? No, gets spotted. Now Smoke all alone gets picked off by the remaining Blackbeard. And finally, the Orange team coming a little bit back in this match, winning their first round on round 6.
Well, anybody seeing this live stream will be now thinking Coastline is a very attacker-friendly map, and we shall never play it again.
However, I would like to testify, having played Coastline as much as I have, and alongside Maxter as well, it is fairly balanced, I would say, a bit here and there, but I'm pretty sure out of all the DLC maps, Coastline is a fan favorite.
Yeah, that is a true one.
Very much so.
Up till now, year 2, there have been 2 maps other than Coastline that have come out. Both have been continuously getting hate.
A lot of hate from the community. Very much so. Theme park more so than anything else. But before we go into map discussions like those, let's just remember here the defending team bringing in a mute and a bandit this time alongside a dock for those revives. No smoke, no echo. So plant and all chances remain mostly on Mira now.
Well, maybe mute if he plays in. He still has that nitro cell along with Mira. Does Bandit have one?
Bandit, yes he does. So that makes 3 nitro cells on the defending team. So a lot of chances, again, for the single plant denial. Just depends on who gets his nitro off in time. And Jaeger, again...
I've been dead by then.
Very much so. And funnily enough, they're still going for the Monty, most likely the big steel distraction, and bringing in a Hibana this time, most likely, for that giant back wall.
Who seems to be AFK?
For now. Being AFK for us is an unfortunate set of unavoidable coincidental circumstances, and I will not be repeating that sentence anytime soon.
I really hope that he does not get disconnected again.
Oh yes, that would be very unfortunate. As we see Lion over here using a little crack in the door to peek into that corner in VIP. Doesn't see anyone. Blackbeard alongside him over there. Monty up on the hatch taking out something. We don't know what defender gadget he took out. But
I'm pretty sure it was a mute jammer.
But there's another in the drone's vicinity and cannot. Oh, one in the bathroom? That is a very odd spot for a mute jammer. But
I think that was a bandit battery in case. And the drone gets taken out.
Most likely case. Anyhow, he does still drop. Monty still going for that ballsy play over here. He will be seen by Mute, who puts in that nitro. However, Mute gets tagged off by Blackbeard. So the first nitro failing in its attempt.
So they're down to 2 nitros, and yes, Strider is AFK, yet not disconnected.
Even now. So as we see Monty over here, Mira moving around, but she does have a mute gem in the vicinity, so she won't get tagged up just yet. However, the smokes have gone down, and another nitro comes out, misses its mark, and Monty will now begin the plant.
Let's hope the Mira can hear it and throw out the nitro cell accordingly. However, Blackbeard pushing
Mira
into VIP
has
and
already
down the
thrown out her nitro cell. Her nitro cell did miss as Cryogenics picks up the Blackbeard, coming in around to Lion and gets Lion as well, putting it down to a 4v3. Cryogenics putting in some effort over there. Now with the diffuser down, oh, Mira going in for a bottom play. Oh, she's gonna try and get the Monty from below. Can she do it? Oh, she might just be able to here. Oh, missing very much so. Strider coming back into the fray. Picks off Jaeger as it's only Doc and Mira. Mira still trying for the back. The only one remaining, however, and it's already too late. Even if she does get Monty, the plant will go off successfully enough, and the attackers will win round 7.
Seems like the attackers have come back to life.
Well, Orange team, very much so. Mira, very, very smart with the bottom play. However, execution, A for effort, but a C for execution there. Couldn't get the Monty off the diffuser in time to run back up, given that she's still a 3 armor, 1 speed. Coming back around to round 8 actually, given that the Orange team seems to have new life in them, being given the role of attackers, as we see the defenders bringing in 3 trap operators, Smoke, Capcan, and Legion, and Strider still with the Hibana. The attackers have the same ops.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
Oh, interesting play here. They're going kitchen this time around with Mira. I believe that's why they went for Capcan for those tags with 50 damage, 50 to 40 damage on that Capcan trap. What do you think about it, Max?
Well, the Capcan does do a lot of damage, but since his traps have been nerfed, well, it's a bit iffy. You need to hit more than 1 to die. Or at least get
to be down. Yeah, very much so. But he could still work, given how Dave over here plays Capcan. We really haven't seen much of Capcan this time around in R6TM, have we?
Oh, that is true.
In any case, not going for the meat this time, so they will be a bit more exposed to the line scans than they were comfortable with, I guess. In any case, the attackers have spawned in, and Monty, the big steel mountain over here, moving in to that kitchen door. Strider this time active from the get-go. He was instrumental in bringing the round back the last time. Can he spot Capcan? I think he has. He's tagging him up. He's tagging him up. And downs him. Capcan, unfortunately, gets down early and taken out not even 2 minutes and 25 seconds into the round.
He will be the first kill of this round 3 for the attacking team.
Very much
orange
so.
Attacking team.
Very much so. Orange team getting first blood, and very quickly so, as Hibana peeking that kitchen from the service entrance. Monty here just blockading it off, making sure, ooh, hits the Capcan trap pretty hard, but given that he's a giant steel mountain, it won't do much damage. Smoke and Legion currently covering that area on 2 different angles. However, if Monty stands there long enough, Blackbeard could get that plant off. He is running around to try and do it, but however, runs straight past.
Around. He's
Going
trying to
straight
get
pass.
another kill from the same angle. Will he be able to do it? But there
Unfortunately,
is
no
nobody there.
defender in the bathroom. As of right now, it's only Legion and Mira from this window over here defending that site. The first line scan goes down, and there you go. Frag grenade does come in from Sledge, but it's above, I believe, so no harm done there. Sledge trying to get someone from above, however, nope, he pushes away. I believe that was a Nitro that went off. Not entirely sure. No, Nitro hasn't gone off. Has it? I don't know. I just lost track.
Yeah, Nitro
of that.
Cell has gone off from Mira.
Oh, unfortunate. Fortunate or unfortunate remains to be seen. Monty getting
Monty
tagged up
again with the
with
Legion
that
mine.
blue mine, but does take it off. He's very persistent over here. Two people still defending that site. Legion. Ooh. Legion. Oh, trying for that smoke. However, oh, that smoke will go down there. However, Necro gets taken out by Cryo. Oh, however, Diffuser goes down. Unfortunately enough, Blackbeard not getting the plant. Now it's up to Monty. Can he keep Blackbeard from getting killed?
Attackers recovered the
Remains to
bomb
be
diffuser.
seen. But it is up to either... Oh, Cryogenics picking off Hibana. But Blackbeard does get revived. Diffuser, unfortunately, is on Montaigne. But the pincer movement from Corbalus over here might win it for him. Yes, it does. He gets most of the people watching that site, and he will pick off the Legion going off on a roll over here. Plant is going down. The smokes go off. Monty gets down, and the diffuser is dropped. Now he must kill this man. However, yes, he manages it.
And goes for that cheeky knife.
Going in for the knife, very desperate in that situation. Corbalus, that pincer movement paying off very much so because because the defenders, blue team too busy on surface entrance.
That Monty serving a perfect distraction yet again.
Monty and Blackbeard on that revive too didn't let up, and very commendable, I have to say, from those two. Determined to get that plant down and doing it successfully. Well, that was pretty much their plan. The plant may not have gone off. Smoke with that plant denial, however, getting picked off by Lion last second was just unfortunate, really. A great play by Corbalus yet again, who seems to be proving himself very much so in this match, giving us some crispy plays.
Defenders, protect your
As we see,
bombs.
Kitchen once again from the defenders, bringing in fairly enough the same team. No mute, no echo, so still not going for that plant and all. Dave on the bandit with a shotgun of all things.
Ava
as well.
has a love for shotguns, Bart. Kind of like you.
Discovered the location of a
Yeah, but in this, given this situation, 5-3, and given how it went from 5-0 to 5-3, I would not be so ballsy with a shotgun, even if it is someone like me. I wouldn't have done it.
It only takes one slip up from the attackers for these guys to win. It is
Very
still
much
match
so.
point.
seconds to go.
Very much so, still on match point. All blue team needs to do is win this,
5 seconds
really.
to insert.
But for some reason, ever since coming into defense, they've been unable to
Attackers
clench
have
the
recovered their
deal.
diffuser. Attackers are moving to defuse a bomb.
As we see over here, Corbalus once again with the Lion, very confident, very aggressive in his pushing, already nearing the surface entrance. As we see Monty right behind, most likely going to be serving the same purpose. He has the diffuser this time around. Now it remains to be seen. Will there be a pickoff from the bathroom drone hole?
I
Necro
really
is...
hope nobody's that stupid again. He's tagging that front door, hoping nobody peeks him from behind. I'm guessing
Very much so.
a Claymore call just went out.
Very much so.
Monty
Most
again
likely.
pushing this front door. Hopefully he doesn't get hit by another Legion mine.
Most likely
he sees
will.
that hole to that left in the bathroom. Smoke there sitting right waiting just for Monty. He has
Right.
some revenge to take.
He has some revenge to take. Monty actually is the one with the revenge because he got picked off by that smoke grenade, the fart canister as the community calls it. Very much so. Oh, however, Cryogenics, taking out Necro, being a little too aggressive. Necro over there, dropping hatch before realizing Jaeger was right there in line of sight of the drone, not noticing him and getting taken out before he could do much damage.
Ooh.
Monty right now in line of sight of Smoke, and Smoke getting very close to line of sight of Blackbeard, however will not get picked off. Monty going down to less than half health. He's in a precarious situation right now. It'd be best for him to drop the diffuser to someone like Blackbeard, who's with him currently, who's watching above for that run out. Lion coming around, most likely to give support. Nope, running back. Jaeger up there has done a pretty good job of making sure the roam clear isn't able to get its job done. As the first line scan goes off, ooh, interesting to see what'll happen. Moving over to Twitch here, she has already gotten into Sunrise, and she seems very determined for that pincer movement. Bandit is at the door covering it. Remains to be seen whether or not he can get anybody, given that Lion is over here covering it. However, I believe it is Bandit who gets tagged a little bit by Blackbeard on the long range. Monty still content to just stand there. 40 seconds left in the round. Another smoke goes off, but not blown just yet. Primanka trying to make sure, as we see Corvulus once again with that pincer movement, taking down Legion, and there goes the late game push. The punishment for late game push. Yeah, again, one tapping Mira.
One tap.
However, Diffuser is dropped in objective. Oh, unfortunate. Bandit missing all of his shots. Jaeger getting Primanka. So Diffuser's dropped inside surface entrance. It is now up to Jaeger. Ooh.
My god, the attackers are not letting up a single bit.
They are not. Strider coming up right behind. Jaeger unfortunately not securing the headshot. Some words flying off in the chat as we go to 5-4 on round 10. A turnaround.
Considering it was a 4-0.
5-0.
5-1.
5-0.
5-0.
Yeah.
We have been seeing 4 continuous round wins from the attackers who have, in this case, blown their top.
Very much so. The blue team seems to have blown their top off tryharding in the first set of rounds. What is happening over here?
They seem to be all out of energy.
Either that or we don't really know. It depends on this round. Again, we will remind the viewers this is still 5 for match point to the blue team. If they win this, they still win the match.
Defenders,
They do.
protect your bombs from being defused by
This is their
attackers.
last chance to win it the easy way before we go to overtime, at which point they will have to win 2 more rounds
Very much so.
before they can hope to win the match.
Very much so. Going back to the penthouse spawn for the bombs. Kitchen not working out for the defenders, unfortunately. Ooh, as we see over here, preparing everything they can. And this time around, Corvulus again has to be credited for his Lion plays. That man is an unstoppable monster with Lion on this map.
Again, no credit taken away from that V308. That gun is a beast. And that man has been using that gun in the most perfect way possible.
Just going around, those pincer movements is essentially what Lion is good for. Going for that roam clear with that splendid drone of his. There's a reason he has...
Defense has been caught up with that Monty every single time.
Every single time. Getting too caught up with
I really don't know why
Montaigne.
they don't learn.
That's twice in a row on that kitchen spawn that blue team has been too caught up with Montaigne to really get that pincer movement secured, costing them both rounds this time. As we see Sledge and Lion over here coming into exterior DJ booth, trying to make sure that they get that movement in yet again. Sledge over here breaking VIP window, sees the broken door as the first line scan of this round goes down. Gets movement, but that's inside objective, so no go there for the attackers. Remains to be seen if anyone can catch that Lion off guard.
Catching that Lion off guard is indeed something they need to do, but it is very hard considering Corvulus has proven time and time and again that his reflexes are faster than a cowboy in the
Very
West.
much so. As we see a Necro on the fuse, something I didn't call out before, but Necro on the fuse, trying to put down a cluster charge, but I believe it didn't work out in his favor. Cryogenic seems to be caught up in a bit of a tangle as the second line scan of this match goes down. Defender sitting very still as a frag grenade goes off at the mirror window. Sledge at this doorway in the Hall of Fame, suspecting that mirror window ever so much more. Monty coming in, the big hunk of metal that he is, doesn't notice mute, but gets away in time, gets tagged up massively by Mira. Now what'll she do?
And
Mira has a chance for a nitro throw.
Is he going to...
Oh, however, Kukure from below, dropping diffuser inside objective, giving attackers a hard time now. What will they do?
Case,
and Killer Trance picking off the Sledge, putting it to a 5 versus 3. Attackers losing their cool here.
Kurkure is right down there in bathroom defending that diffuser because attackers will have to run over that spot to pick it up. The
Very
Fuse
much
going to
so.
attack it, trying to get Kurkure. The twist
And
here
but
coming with
however,
the hookup.
Fuse doesn't require to do much as Cryogenics is picked off by Corvulus again with that Lion. That man is an absolute monster. Pushing VIP over here. He has a Mirror to contend with. And however, Mirror gets picked off.
For the first time this match.
Pretty much, we've seen him get picked
attacking.
up. Twitch pushing into VIP, gets Mira all up to mute, who gets picked up by Strider, and we will push to overtime. 5-5 round 11, people.
This has been a very intense match so far, with what seemed like an easy win for the blue team has now turned into a very, very hard push.
Very, very much so. Again, that late game push.
It remains to be seen if Strider, Corbulus, and the Montaigne Shuradeep can maintain this pace. They have been the main pushers in this
Very much so.
5 rounds.
Very much so. The last round, Montaigne did not do much, unfortunately dropping Diffuser inside objective. It was all up to Corbulus and Strider for Team Aludom to really take it home, and Strider pulling out all the stops, both literally and figuratively, and winning them that round 10.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
Now, to the first round of overtime, round 1. Here, each team has to win a minimum of 2 rounds if they hope to win this match.
Very much so. And these next 2 or 3 rounds, depending on who wins and who loses, will be the most tense that we have seen. And this is, may I remind you, the first match of Night 5.
Yep, this seems to be another intense matchup we have been seeing for the past 2 days.
Very much so.
Continues, the future of R6TM is very bright.
Very much so. As you see both teams, this matchup, however, I will point out, this matchup on Coastline over here has been very, very attacker-friendly, which is one of those few times where Coastline tends to become a little unbalanced in the eyes of the community because of how attacker-friendly it can be at times. As you see, Corbulus...
So far, defenders have yet to win a round.
Very much so. No defending team has won a round at all in this match, which is a very, very interesting statistic to keep in mind going forward in R6TM's future. As we see Corbulus over here already in DJ booth, the man's confidence is spiking. However, Cryogenics picking off the Sledge and Necrox, and there go the frags for the defending team.
Drone active.
Attackers have dropped the bomb diffuser.
Twitch, however, on the drone, trying to make short work of that mirror window, but can he though?
Unfortunately, doesn't seem like he's able to. Strider rappelling up to DJ booth. Remains to be seen how much he can do really, as Lion once again going for VIP. He must have spotted one. Oh no, he's peeking the wrong way. Bandit is right there, and oh no, it's up to Bandit now. He either has to peek right now, he can't. Drone scan is going off, and Lion is literally right there. Will pick him off. Deva getting taken out by the Lion, as Monty now with 2 people on his back pushing up to that Hall of Fame. The Nitro comes in, but won't go off because it has been taken care of by Blackbeard. Twitch over there coming in from the back, holding VIP, just making sure that Vigil or whoever else is roaming can't get in. Monty over here coming back with VIP, curiously enough, trying to see, most likely is going to be blocking off that back there. Second land scan of this round goes down, as everyone just sitting stock still as best they can. Remains to be seen if Corbulus will pull off some more of his magnificent peaks. Ooh. Everyone, however, very preoccupied on VIP. One good push from Cryogenics, albeit the man... Oh, never mind. He's down in service entrance. I was about to say
I'm guessing he's waiting to deny that plant.
Very much so. That is pretty much all they can hope for. Corbulus, however, again going in for that pincer movement. Smoke and Mira.
38 seconds on that clock. I'm guessing they're really hoping.
Ooh, the plant, one of the plant denials gets taken out, and Strider's Claymore cleaning up Cryogenics. Not much left on the defending team. Mira, unfortunately, alone over there in... Oh, she picks off one, but gets picked up by Corvulus in a 1v3 situation. And Mute will get picked off once again. Corvulus, with his brilliant plays, comes in, taking out pretty much most of the defending team, more than half of them, in fact, securing the first round of overtime for Orange Team.
The attackers have been on a roll, but however the roles have been now being swapped. The blue team have
is now on
attack. So let us see if it is attacking favored yet again.
Yes, the blue team seems to have lost a lot of steam from just going 5-0 and not able to clinch the round. And now that they're on attack, bringing in Capita and the Ash along with Ying. Ooh, this is going to be a pretty hard and fast push as we saw for those first 5 rounds. Yeah, it remains to be seen as the defenders bring in a Rook. They've been very GIGN heavy. But interestingly enough, defenders have gone for Kitchen.
Yep. They have lost this place so much. It makes a very interesting choice.
No. That is kind of the odd thing here. The defenders that lost Kitchen twice in a row were the blue team. The Orange team never went Kitchen, so this is their first time this match going Kitchen. A gamble, if you ask me, because Kitchen, if they take control of Sunrise and Bathroom at the same time, is pretty much a lost cause for any defending team.
10 seconds remaining.
However, one thing to note is that there is no Lion, and without the Lion, the push can lose its momentum if you can't secure your objectives in a given amount of time.
Well, it stands to reason that they would not be using the similar strat or anything close to it, just in case these guys are ready for the similar type of push. They are well versed in defense against.
Yes, very much so. Given how we never saw a Lion for the first 5 rounds either, we nearly did, but didn't. As we see Bandit over here defending Sunrise. Ying droning it out, but I don't think she's decided to go into Sunrise just yet. Capta might, depending on where or the plant may or may not go down. But, oh, Bandit will get droned out by the Twitch drone, unfortunately enough. This is her last Twitch drone, just to remind, so this gets shot. Twitch has to rely on her guns. And, yep, it does get shot out by Mira, so I don't think Mira has lost any windows either.
Well, it seems those drones were wasted for naught.
Very much so. Legion putting down his goo mines everywhere. Very effective at stopping or very much like halting the momentum of those late game pushes. He has to stay alive here because he can be very useful at Plantinal a lot of the times as well.
It is ironic, however, that if these guys win this defensive round, it will be the first defensive win of this match.
Very much so.
Overtime round 2.
Very much so, and if they win, then Orange Team, reminder, Team Outlet Dome, will go up 1-0 in this match, in this like entire night.
While I have no definite love for Alu Posto as a food, I really don't want to see this happen.
That is personal preference, so I'm not even going to go there for now. Anyhow, droning out Sunrise seems to be clear. Bandit has relinquished control. Sunrise now in the hands of the attackers. As you see Legion over there in a fight with somebody, most likely unsure with who though. Bandit running through a security room, coming around to see if anyone's taken control of Bathroom. Fortunately or unfortunately, remains to be seen. No one has taken control of Bathroom just yet, but this is a very, very strained push from the attackers. However, need I remind you, smokes and flashes are now going out, but the Legion mine is still there. It all depends on how long that Candela can hold effective. And the plant is going down. Ying is still fairly flashed right there. Capta will pick off Shubhadeep, and the plant goes off. The Sunrise control working. Corvulus taking out Cryogenics. And, ooh, Strider over here, very ballsy, taking on the diffuser. Can he get it?
Oh,
no, he will get picked off.
No, he will not get it.
He will get picked off by Ash. Bandit getting taken out as well. 2v2. Oh, Rook, however, picking off, and it's all up to Twitch as they're on the diffuser. Twitch, where is she? She's not even close enough. She won't be able to get it, will she? She won't. Defenders winning the first round, the first defender win in this match, the first win for any defensive team, a comeback, a 5-0 to 7-5 comeback for the orange team, Team Aladam, taking the first match with a very, very, very aggressive comeback.
Well, Shivali here going off a bit.
Understandably
Well
so,
deserved.
but as you can see right there, Corbulus, the man with the carry, 22-18. Oh my Jesus. I am very happy to have been a part of this live stream. Thank you, everybody, for joining us on this first match, and we will see you
be back in a short time with map 2.
With map 2 of this night. So thank you very much for watching, and we will see you in a